What's up, guys? Let's do a quick Dante Moore. I evaluated Dante Moore last year. I'm not high on Dante Moore, guys. I'll be honest, the first thing I look at is support. Going into the 26th season, Dante Moore's going to have a top three wide receiver core. His receiver returning from injury. He's going to have a top offensive line, top stat producing coach. The system, it's a system, guys. Okay? Bubble screen after bubble screen. The ball comes out flat at one speed at a high level. A lot of wide open looks. After the initial read breaks down, you see how he's looking at the one guy. That was a nice throw. There's a little bit of everything, but not enough to warrant high level. Okay? This is highlight films. You don't look at highlight films to find a quarterback. Okay? You're looking at, you see that throw didn't match the play, guys. He threw that way too hard for that play. Those are the things that you need to look at. He's not a natural passer. He's also not a natural athlete. There's a big difference between him and Lenormous Sellers. Now, I mentioned Sellers because he's the first one I mentioned for the year going into the 26th season and the 27 draft. Athletically, Sellers is better on everything. Moore is in a stat-producing offense, guys. Okay? This is what you get. Okay? These receivers are so wide open the majority of the time. Everything's basically his first read. You see where I'm getting at, right? Everything's basically, all he's doing is running the Oregon Ducks offense. Okay? There's a little bit of everything on film, not enough to warrant a high pick, guys. You guys are going to fall in love with the box scores and the statistics. Dylan Gabriel was a better quarterback than Dante Moore. Dylan Gabriel doesn't have IN tools, but the processing and everything else is much higher. All this kid is doing is running the Oregon Ducks offense, guys. Okay, extension plays are simple. You know, he's getting a lot of help. Everything's consistently his first read. That's not where you find your quarterback, guys. In the NFL, they're going to take away that. What happens after that? Okay? What happens? Was that a pass or a bad defensive play? You know, that's what you got to look at. You know, as I said, a little bit of everything, but if you notice, everything's off the first read to a wide open receiver, guys. You know, pressure, you know, escapability, pocket maneuverability. There's a tiny bit of everything on film. It's not a huge amount. I mean, look at this, guys. He's playing schoolyard football. You know, as a offensive coach, the Ducks know exactly what they're doing. You know, I mean, and it's consistent. Look at the majority of the throws directly in front of them. Consistently. You know, I'm not seeing a lot of NFL quality layered throws. I'm not seeing a lot of timing out patterns. Now you got to remember, he has great receivers, guys. Okay, he has a sprinkling of everything you need. Athletically, he's not that guy, guys. I mean, he isn't. This is a highlight film. Okay, we're going to take a look at 2 games of Dante Moore going forward. Okay, of the past year. Penn State and Indiana, okay, and see what I see. The majority of what he does is something everybody could do. The moving targets after the initial read is taken away, and he has are non-existent, guys. Everything's basically stationary. You know, uh, there's a little bit of everything, but you know, I don't know. I don't want a system quarterback as a first round pick. I don't. I want an elite level talent as a first round pick. Okay, it's consistent. You can't nitpick. You can't just pick a highlight film, guys. So we're gonna take a hard look at Moore, but I'm really not expecting much. He has 0 points when it comes to team support already. Arm strength and arm talent are suspect. There's really nothing there on film. Uh, I think he's a product of just running the system, guys. And I believe that's what you're going to see going forward. He's going to be mentioned over and over. He's going to be hyped over and over. But Dante Moore didn't make that play, guys. Okay? The receiver made the play. Take care, guys.